Hi guys, welcome back to Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop. Today is Tuesday, July 16th, the morning of, as I make this video. Got an update on the Dodge Viper. I've got most everything done. The engine is mostly together. There's only like 4 steps to the engine. This whole thing is one piece. So you just have the 2 engine halves with all that. You have drive belts is separate, and this little accessory piece right here is separate. And then you got the pan here, the engine pan, the oil pan. Then there's the engine cover and the 2 valve covers there. That's it on the engine. So pretty simple, pretty easy. But I got it together to the point where the instructions say to do it. And the suspension piece is on, just a couple, once again, 2-piece suspension piece on front and back. That's it. And this is a separate piece for the back. I got the brakes, the brake rotors and caliper mounted on, glued on. I just left the rotors in the chrome, and I used, to me, a clear red on the calipers here. That's it for that. The exhaust is molded on, everything, all this is molded on, so pretty simplified. This is practically a snap together, guys. Really simple, real low parts count, as I mentioned before. Let me grab the box again. 78 pieces. Everything kind of snaps in. You don't really need glue. I would recommend it, but might probably not even need it. But that's that. I got the valve covers and the engine cover, as I showed. What I did was I mixed up some Tamiya clear red to airbrush on it, and I mixed it way too thin, and it just wasn't covering good. So for the final coat or two, I actually mixed in some Createx transparent deep red with the Tamiya clear red, and that's what I got. That's what gave me that finish. Actually, it's pretty sharp. And then I just brush painted Molotow chrome on those 2 pieces there. I used MIG metal acrylic matte aluminum and just hand brushed these fins right there instead of using the decals. I just hand painted them. That's it. What else do I got? I got the brake booster and stuff painted, and the fluid reservoir. This is going to go on to actually to the body. There's the fender wells and stuff. All that stuff's on the body, molded onto the body, so this gets glued onto that. And then I got your little Targa top inside piece with the 3rd brake light there, and just some other radiator and other pieces in here ready to go. On to the interior. Interior is done. Okay, you get water stickers, decals for the gauges, which are pretty clear. You can't really, there you go. Get a little bit of zooming in there. They're pretty well done. Looks pretty sharp. And the steering wheel, the horn button, is a decal water sticker as well. And I just detail painted all this stuff. I used country gray for the lighter gray, the seat inserts, the dash, the console, the inner door panels. And for the outside of the seats here and the upper door panels, I used dark granite from Apple Barrel as well. The rest of it, I used Createx opaque black. I like this Createx paint. I wish I could get more of these colors, but you know, $5 a pop. a little bit more expensive than, you know, 60 cents to $1 for these things. But it is what it is, and that's what I got. I did put in the decals for the floor mats. Pretty hard to see, but those are there. So the interior's done. Like I said, mostly snapped together. You can see it kind of snaps in. I glued it still, but these back seats snap in, the seats backs on the side, the door panel here basically snaps in even though I glued it. The column and the steering wheel, that's all a pretty tight, snug fit even though I glued it. You don't need to, it just snugly fits right in. I did not actually glue in the dashboard. It just snapped right in and it holds good. But the emergency brake and the shifter, they're in pins and holes, mounting holes. So basically, like I said, it just snaps right in. Wheels and tires. The front wheels, I painted them black. Sanded the tires down. I used my Dremel tool, my Snan Dremel tool, and this is the attachment I used. Just used it on 2 and just spun it and ground it down. With the wheels, I had to strip the chrome, prime it, paint it, and clear it. And I do have decals for water stickers right here. There's 4 of them for the center caps. I'm not going to put those on until I actually put the wheels on, because if I have to snap them in, even though they dry for a couple of days, they'll still come off with your thumb or finger. It does that. So there's the decals for the fins that I just painted. And there's the decal for the oil cap that I still have to put on yet. And the valve cover Viper. I'll put those on in a little bit. And the back wheels, same thing. Just all black. I thought it'd look really good against the green and black stripe scheme of the car. I tried to grind these down a little bit more to make them look a little bit more worn in the back, like the owner's been having some fun with it. I certainly would. But yeah, those are the wheels. The engine and most everything else, like I said, the suspension pieces and that, I painted with X32 titanium silver Tamiya. Now onto the body, I already showed you this, but I did clear it. It has been cleared. You can see it's a little shiny there. It will be shinier. I will probably wet sand it and polish it and wax it tomorrow, Wednesday, the 17th. Looks like I'm going to start with 6,000, then go to 8,000 to 12,000. It does not need 4,000. That's just for the Createx clear. It's just a little too abrasive and aggressive. If you can do it really, really, really lightly, go for it, but I'll most likely burn through if I go that to 4,000. So 6,000 it'll be. Here's the back piece. See, it just clips right in. Once it, you know, even with this part, you might want to glue it, but it just goes right in. You know, so, and then the front piece, you see the pins right there, the outside pins. You have your holes there. It's a little loose, but again, it just snips right in. Same with the hood. I know there's things you do to the hood to make it flip forward, but again, there's holes right there, and there's the little piece right there. where it just sits right in. I'm going to work on it a little bit to get it to sit a little more flush. But it should be pretty simple. So that's where I'm at today. Just a quick update. And I will wet sand it and polish it and wax it tomorrow. And then I will start getting the rest of the pieces. Final paint. This right here is going to be black, like on the real car. All this stuff gets painted black. I'm not going to do that until after I do the wet sanding, because it'll take the paint off. The little grill marks right there. And all of this will be black. And then maybe a couple of different color, detail colors painted there. But that's all just going to be brush painted. And that'll be it. Hopefully I get this thing done by the weekend. And there you have that. You can see it's black and the dash goes right up to it. It's looking cool. Everything, like I said, everything just snaps right in. Obviously the back glass and the front glass will get taped and painted for the trim on that, but not much else to do on it. Like I said, hopefully I have it done by the end of the week. I got the side exhaust ready to go too. So look for the reveal video, the finished video, by the end of the week, guys. Okay? Thanks for watching Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop. I'll catch you next time.